Creationism, like Genesis. 6 days, 6 nights, got it right. Man made, nearly last, got life. Rip a rib in that Garden View crib, made that first man's wife. But oh no, that's not a story. Some say that's something we should teach. They want no break from church and state. They want the schools to preach. But take a look. In that same book, Genesis benefits from Abraham, but Lot's daughters made a plan to get him down outside of town. Those sisters fucked their drunk old man. It's in the book. Take a look. They plied their dad with wine, the date, rape, drug of choice back then. They jumped his bones 2 nights. So does creationism really pass the test in a book that advocates incest? And put aside the old ways. That came right through Jesus' teeth. So an eye for an eye becomes turn the other cheek. You want to teach creationism in your Kansas school? Guess that makes sense if you're dense enough to think incest is cool. When fools pick curriculum, it's students who get fooled. See, it's just a story. Just like with Harry Potter's school. And when stories get taught, it's just a thought, but no one knows what's true. Which brings in my question, see, what would Jesus do if ye shall know what's true, and the truth shall set you free? Next, we visit Exodus, where Moses freed the Jews, walked them out of Egypt, paid a sack of dues. 40 years they wandered through the desert, no clear path. It took those 40 fucking years because they loved the golden calf. Now we got these ministers riding high-end cars, air-conditioned doggy houses. They treat themselves like stars, eat the meat and suck what's sweet and take your hard-earned cash, cheat with naive secretaries no longer on the path. You think they learned a lesson from that whore, the golden calf? Yeah, I think they figured out what that idol thought to do. I think they worship cash, my friend the Flash, the ballyhoo. But my question remains, is still the same. What would Jesus do? Next on the list, Leviticus, where man can't lie with man. That homosexual paranoia gets woven in the plan, but in this same book, just take a look at this rising tidal wave. There's a bunch of notes on killing goats and dealing daughters so they're slaves. There's stuff on snuffing out your neighbor, how to kill for Sunday labor, who to screw to make a babe, or nothing to do if this ain't your flavor. And put aside the old ways. See, Jesus tried to help. Revenge, revenge, revenge becomes love thy neighbor as thyself. You want to kill gay marriage? Think that's the Christian thing to do? Well, I got one question, baby, or I guess it's more like 2. Is that doing unto others as you would have them do for you? And one more time to keep the rhyme, tell me. What would Jesus do? These politicians thump the Bible, rely on Jesus Christ, but blessed are the peacemakers. That's a quote. I'm sure I'm right. Blessed are the meek, the merciful, pure of heart. We name our missiles peacekeepers. Kill all the funding for Head Start. There's no one's hem to touch for the healing of the sick. The best we can do is healthcare, which is a chance to do the trick, but these Bible-thumping charlatans leave healthcare far behind while hitting their knees for drug companies well covered, although blind. And wasn't it Jesus who demanded, shouted out and reprimanded, blew a fuse when he saw the news, lost his cool just one time? No one had to drop a dime because Jesus got pissed by just one bitch. Nah, go ahead and search. The single thing that pissed him off, get that money out of my church. Thousands of scriptures shouting out through chapter and through verse, heal the sick and feed the poor and open up your purse. And in the beginning was the Word, so words can't be a curse, but censorship runs rampant over airwaves, shocked by fear of Howard Stern and Nipplegate, while WMDs weren't there. So tell that lie and soldiers die. That's a denial of the Word, a dangerous transgression. Can't trust anything we heard, and to justify those actions with the things that Jesus taught, that gets you into hell, my friend, no matter what you thought. Stop shouting out in Jesus' name like in some epileptic fit. There's a word for that blind shouter. You pronounce it hypocrite. It's like using Gandhi as an excuse to kill, polluting Islam for terror's thrill, preaching Zen to pay the bills, citing dominion to pollute the hills. This countdown to rapture sends a chill. Whether created or evolved, we got these brains denying what they know's insane and using their own argument. Don't you wish they thought it through? Because living by some real answers might give true searchers a clue. Just take a break for Jesus' sake and try to answer true. Because if you do, we'll make it. No, really. What would Jesus do?